Good afternoon, folks. I'm sorry yesterday I couldn't go live. The time I wanted to go live, it was late and no LEC. For now, no LEC, but I can go live. Just open all the windows, draw all the curtains, and I will get light. So, for the daytime, we want to go live. But when it's late, you know you want to go live. The place can be dark. Continuation of the Prophet Key saga. For me, I'm not going to rest on this matter. And I shared a post from Christopher Susulu. I think you all know Christopher Susulu. Christopher Susulu was the guy that was beaten under the George Manenwia administration at the American Embassy. That people were comparing his video to the late former President Samuel Kanyado video when they captured him. I shared a post. He wrote a post on his page and I shared it on my page. I'm also going to talk about that, and we will continue the Prophet Key saga. In as much as I'm not a fan of Prophet Key, but when his rights is violated, I should be able to speak. That's what made me a Liberian that stand up for the truth. I don't only stand up for people who are friends with. I don't stand up for people who I know. I stand up for everybody when I feel that your right is violated. So, I don't know, it was 2022, right? I stands to be corrected. We got a lot of things on our mind, and I'm not getting younger anymore. I'm getting older every day that passes. So, I stand to be corrected. If I'm not making mistake, I think it was 2022. 2022 December, when Sue planned a protest that they were going at the venue of the July 26 celebration. I was supposed to be part of that protest that day. I think many of you here can attest to it. July 26 is my birthday. So, I didn't even fix my hair that day. I canceled everything and I said I would be part of the planned protest by Sue. This is not called for celebration. The government need to do well for her people and things then. So our protests were planned and things then. So the CDC COP headed by Ben Belief Topa and others when they counter protest the guys at the American Embassy. And Christopher Susulu was captured, he was beaten, they stabbed him. Christopher was flew out of the country. Christopher was badly beaten and things like that. I think you all can attest to it. And the so-called regime then were in opposition. Everybody was angry about it. And we said that justice would be served. In that case, it was not swept under the carpet. The case went to the central. They were forwarded, Ben Belief Topa, and I think they were 8. I stand to be corrected. They were forwarded to court. Their lawyer went and plead on their behalf, and they were free on bail. Then the case was just like this. But then everybody said that election is right here. And after the election, we'll continue with the case because we know that the government are going to do nothing about it, which is the CDC government then. So the campaign time, Christopher Susulu appeared on Spoon Talk during the heat of the campaign. They reached out to Christopher Susulu. He was used politically. He went on his Spoon Talk. He explained. I didn't follow it that day, but I know he went on his Spoon Talk. And he was promised justice. After Jawia is defeated, the CDC government is out, justice will be served. And Christopher Susulu left the show. A lot of people called in that day. These were one of the pricing victims that were used by the so-called rescue government because they were so desperate to come to power. After then, Christopher Susulu wrote, I don't know when, but let me go. on your Facebook page. And guys, let me say this. He's disappointed because this is the regime. I think you can see, if you go on my page, you will see I share it. This is him. Christopher Water Sisulu. See, this is Christopher page. I share the post on my page. I think you can see my name up there. If you go on my page, you will see Christopher Sisulu. Please share this live. Please. You will see. This is Christopher Sisulu. Let me read what he wrote on his page. And it's so sad. It's so frustrating. It's so disappointing that somebody else's father, mothers, will use the innocent child story to come to power. And at the end of the day, they just trash it. Nobody talking about it anymore. These are the people you want us to continue celebrating. These are the people that when you criticize, they say you insult them. People insult these kind of people out of frustration. You understand? Look at Christopher Sisulu. If Christopher Sisulu going to lose his life that day in our process, trust me, that's how he was going to end up. And he came out not to speak only for himself. He came out to speak for Liberia and Liberians. Then, but today, nobody talking about him. These are some of the cases. We want the corrupt judges. The corrupt judges. These are some of the cases we want them to see. We want to see them putting in full swing. These are some of the cases. Christopher Sisulu case is one of the cases that we want to see in full swing in this country here. You think about causing criminal man, causing corrupt official man, that what we want to hear? See what happened in our Chief Justice? The people, your man have received the worst insult in few days than even what Prophet Key did to you. That's what happened when you abuse power, you belittle yourself to nothing. The man calls you put Prophet Key in jail for now. How many people on social media insulting your mother left and right? How many people on social media insulting your mother now than ever before? You talk about putting Prophet Key in jail, going to solve solve the problem you got, and nobody will insult your mother. But go on social media. Your mother has been one of the women that have been insulted in few days in the Liberian community from all angles. You just wasting the problem. You not solve the problem. If you abuse power, you lost respect. Not only you, but the full branch on the Supreme Court, they insulting your mother left and right now. They say you bypass your respect, you bracket with your disgrace. That's what happened to you guys. See the way you disgrace yourself. Let's go to Christopher Sisulu. He said, a brother of mine from Nigeria posted a question to me a few weeks ago while we were having a conversation. He was like, Brother Christopher, how do you feel for now after the past 30 years of living in isolation where your current government continue to pretend as if nothing has happened to you? This is the question a Nigerian asked Christopher Sisulu. Because what happened to Christopher Sisulu, it was something that went worldwide. Everybody watched it. Everybody watched what happened to Christopher Sisulu. So now the guy asking question. Let me repeat what Christopher wrote. A brother of mine from Nigeria posted a question to me a few weeks ago. He posted this on his page 2 days ago. Go on my page, you will see it, and you can click on it, you go and confirm what I'm saying. Few weeks ago, while we were having a conversation, he was like, but Brother Christopher, how do you feel for now after the past 30 years of living in isolation where your current government continues to pretend as if nothing has happened to you? This is the Christopher Sisulu that the so-called rescue government brought on the spoon talk because they were so desperate to win election then. Now, on a Nigerians questioning our Liberian brother living in exile. Why is it that the Korean administration, because everybody witnessed the way in which the so-called corrupt criminal government took the Christopher Susulu issues, they set it on their head. And thank God they won the election. Why is it now, 30 years, they pretending if I said nothing happened to Christopher Susulu? He's still living in isolation. That boy was forced to leave his family. They flew him out of the country because he was ejected, he was stabbed, he was beaten, they scraped him naked. So they boy, and all thanks to Comremanti Kwali. Comremanti Kwali was one of the main persons that flew Christopher out of the country for him to go receive treatment. And this so-called government promised Christopher justice. But why is it now they pretending if I say nothing happened to Christopher? This question is not coming from our Liberians. It's coming from a Nigerian that is aware of what happened to Christopher Susulu. Let's continue. Honestly, I was actually astonished by the brother's question. Christopher was astonished by the brother question. Because anybody would be astonished by this identical brother question. Because why is it that his own fellow Liberians are not asking government this kind of question? But a different national who is concerned about him getting justice, what happened to him in his own country, coming up with that kind of question. Honestly, I was actually astonished by the brother's question. He continued, in my mind, I was like, wow, the brother is still concerned, even after it has taken some years. You know, mostly our African behavior can quickly allow us to forget about the past after a few weeks. This is the brother post. And why you say it is true? If something happened to you today, the people only get a few weeks to talk about it after everybody forget about it. So he was surprised to see that a Nigerian brother is still concerned about what happened. But he surely believed that Liberian people don't care anymore. And which is the honest reality. So, then I responded to the brother's question. Christopher now responded to the brother's question. Frankly, I do appreciate the hard day and the experience. My brother, it has shifted my ability to the character I am today. I'm not impressed by many things anymore. I have learned a lot about people's character, especially those of our past and current national leaders. I don't take so many people seriously anymore. I have had deep conversation. I know what is unfolding, and I truly understand the Liberian political system. I truly understand the Liberian political system. I hope you're getting it. Besides, what we did was never about gaining rewards. This is the brother speaking. What he did, it was never about him gaining reward. It was pure conviction. Just pure conviction, which we don't mind repeating. This is the part that got me emotional when I read his post. With everything that happened to him, past official, current official had abandoned his case. They had denied him justice. But he still remember what he did. He did it based on conviction, nothing but conviction. And he won't mind repeating the same thing. A few people will still think the way this brother think about Liberia and Liberians. He continued, yes, we might not be where we could love to be, but there is one thing we have realized. Our journey is rooted in divine timing, not desperation. Go on my page. I'm not reading this out of my head. This came for a brother that was captured under the CDC regime. He was manhandled, stabbed, ejected, so many things. They remind Liberians about the 1990 war when former President Joe was captured and murdered. Christopher Susuru's situation, it reminds we Liberians of the past, especially some of us who were little, who did not remember anything. But Christopher Susuru, seeing the video of Doe and seeing the video of Christopher Susuru, the people put it together, it was almost like the same. People were reminded about the past. And yes, this brother was brought on social media during the campaign period to speak on Spoon Network, the heat of the campaign, in which he came out to speak based on conviction. But today, their brother have been denied justice by the very government that use him for their political game. Then you get a bunch of corrupt judges. Let me tell you this, when they say corrupt, people feel that somebody going to go steal money from government, that's the only one. Corruption means knowingly, for you to know that this, what I'm doing, is the wrong thing, but you willingly do it. You do the dishonest thing to please yourself. You do the wrong thing, and you know willingly what I'm doing is wrong. It means you are corrupt. Not only to go steal money. There are 4 branches of government. The three branches of government, including the 5 judges on the Supreme Court bench, they are all corrupt. They know how to do the right thing. But because they are corrupt, they will never do the right thing. They will never. The people only after themselves. You saw the way the people abuse power. To see the 4 branches, let me start. The 5 judges of the Supreme Court to sit before Prophet Key because somebody calls the Chief Justice, man. It just shows how useless and confused the people are. The people not get our country at heart. Let me tell you this. The people don't love our country. I will say this every day. Liberians, till you can take a democratic elected government down for corruption, your country will not make no progress. When it comes to what benefit these people, they will do everything. They will abuse the Constitution. They will try to silence you to do things to please themselves. They don't care for you. They don't care what happened to the country, what happened to the poor people. The people who in power, the people who get money, these are the people embrace. The people don't care for you. How many times you want me to say this? The people don't love us. Now they say they're not able to do the right thing. But because they are corrupt, so they will never do the right thing. They will never do the right thing to please you, or neither to push this country forward. Why you think the people is not focusing on creating more jobs in the private sector? Because they want to keep the people at a certain level. You see now, there are people within this government, they're not satisfied the way things happening. But you know what keeping them silent? What a job private sector get to offer you as a Liberians? All the job in this country is based on government. Even when you're working with Asina Meta, you speak against the government, they make sure Asina Meta fire you. You're working with B. Martin, you speak against the government, they make sure B. Martin fire you. The few private sector job that you think Liberians are working there, there are people, they got dissatisfaction, but they can't speak out. You know why they can't speak out? Because if you speak out, even though you're not working for government, but government get the power to contact your bosses to tell them to let you go because you have spoken against them. This is the country we find ourselves in. And guess what? We as cowardly Liberians, we are very pleased. We are satisfied with it. But when we're ready, we say we want change, we want change. Continue. Anthony 29 coming. 2029, when 2029 come, we should go to the ballot box again. We vote. And let me say this. You see where you got right to choose side and you got right to vote. Even though we continue to vote, nothing happening for us. Myself get I seen right to. I will choose my side. I will go to and vote. Knowing very well that nothing will change. But we'll continue to vote. We will continue to vote. We can govern this country with our government. But the churches is in our hands. What to do? What can we do for government to take us serious? What can we do to put stop to the rampant corruption that going on? People abusing power on a daily basis. Just because we are cowardice people, we will never stand up for ourselves. We will never speak for ourselves. So you vote, you go to the ballot box without frustration, without anger, you vote. After you finish voting, they see nonsense continue. You wait again for another voting times to come. You go to the ballot box again, you vote. We'll continue to vote, but where is the change? Because we fold our hands. We allow corrupt politicians to do whatsoever they want to do. We allow them to run the country outside of the Constitution. When it comes to you, you see now, they're quoting the Constitution because what it favors them. But when it comes to what favor we Liberians, when it comes to what favor this country, they will read the Constitution upside down because it doesn't favor them. But when it comes to what favor them, that's the time they're able to read the Constitution. But guess what? When it comes to what favor us and our country, we Liberians, we will finish with join them to read the Constitution upside down and accept the result and sit down with it. But when we're ready, we talk about change, That's why I said the 1990, the 14 year, 1990, the 14-year Civil War, nobody is innocent. Because you sat here, you allowed the wrong to happen, and you embrace it. When somebody stand up to fight for their own tribal group, now you get problem with it. And they see nonsense has continued. They see nonsense has continued. Christopher Susuru is living in exile now. A different national, a Nigerians, reminding him about what happened to him in his country, how he feel. Since the boy left the country, 30 years, the boy was not able to come to live among his friends and his people. This is the country that he was born in, grew up in, but because of circumstances, today he's out, living in another mainland. But nobody is talking about that. But we saw heartless politicians reaching out to this boy to appear in the heat of campaign. And I know one of the promises that we have to get these people out because you need justice. And anybody will do what Brother Christopher did. Anybody will do. Anybody will settle for such. But today, the so-called criminal rescue government is in their 10th year now. Nobody is talking about Christopher Susuru. Nobody is talking about the full auditor. Nobody is talking about Melvin Early. Nobody is talking about Princess Cooper. Nobody is talking about all the unlawful things that happen. Nobody is talking about it. They're only playing with the corruption cases around here. They will be dragging it till their charm is over. And let me say this. After this year, next year, you only get one more year. 2027 and 2028, 2029, we're discussing, we are in campaign season. You think we get time for all the nonsense here? Liberians will be thinking how to vote another criminals to come and marginalize them again. Like I said, sit and fold your hands. The day you will rise up and ask a democratic government that you voted for overwhelmingly to step down for continuous corruption and abuse of law, that's the time you will know that you have wasted Liberia time ever since. Let me tell you this. Liberia is a country that doesn't speak for herself, that doesn't fight for herself. You, the citizen, your mother depend on you to do the needful. So sit there, let the corrupt politician continue to brainwash you, and it benefits them. When it comes to you, they tell you, say the country hard. But see them. You wonder what someone know driving ratting car around here when they are jeep, their car and they used to pop at you. You see the smoke that coming from the butt. The town fire care setting brother, the smoke that was coming from there. Today they are riding car that worth 40, 50,000. Their complexion has changed. Their children going to international school. When they graduate, they sending their children out of the country to go to college. But you, the state-run university, the few government university that here, they keeping it in a deplorable condition that your children in the street every day protesting because they want to learn. But yet, you stay there, you fold your hands, you allow the people to do whatsoever that benefits them. Guess what going to happen? 2029, you are not voting for change. You are voting for another set of criminals to come for them to continue marginalizing you, your children, the next generation, their future to come. They're not coming for you. They are not coming for you. Till you can set that record of asking a city democratic elected government to step down in this country, your country will never be corruption free. Let me tell you this, no government you will ever vote for in this country that will come and set their country free from corruption. Because when they come, they will embrace corruption. See what happening now? The rescue government, they can only dismiss officials who steal. They can't prosecute them, nothing. When they accuse them of corruption, what they do? They ask them to leave their position or they dismiss them. Then the person continue. The money the person stole, the money going to stay with the person. But yet, you sit in and say something has changed. What has changed? The past government, you steal, you lead it. The current government, you steal, you go with the money you stole. No prosecution, no nothing. The law will not take equals. So where is the change? Wrong is wrong. Where is the change? You that were in the purple water that day, you that were in the rain, you that were causing people that been good to you for years, where is the change? I'm asking you, where is the change? And guess what? This anger, you're going to take this anger to the ballot box. Guess what's going to happen? You are not voting for change come 2029. You are voting for another set of corrupt officials to come to power so they will continue to steal your children's future. Your future, our future already finished. We're not discussing our future now. Let's talk about what children in the next generation to come. Ballot box will never give you the change that you want. You have to get up in your number. Take an elected democratic government down for massive corruption. The Constitution gave you that right. Let me tell you this today. When you do that and you go to the ballot box, anybody you vote for, they will be afraid to steal your country money. They will be afraid to read the Constitution upside down. They will be afraid to do the wrong thing because they know you will ask them to step down when they continue. But sit there, let them be fooling you. Let them be lying to you and say what you're doing is wrong or what they're doing is right. They're lying. The people know whatsoever they are doing is wrong. But because they know they have brainwashed you, they have put you in certain place that you will never understand the scenario that they are using to cajole you. So that's why they keep you at that level. Why you think the people don't really want, they don't want private because they know when the private sector, they create more job in the private sector, they will not be able to cajole you. Because minus government job, plus government job, you can still get job. So that's why every government that comes to power, they don't care about private sector. Because creating more job in the private sector in this country here will be a serious harm to politicians. Imagine half of the youth get job in private sector. You think one stupid politician we can't do the wrong thing? They see everybody running. There are some people they silent because what? They're benefiting from this identical official that have done wrong or continue to do wrong. So they won't speak because if they speak, how their children's school fee will be paid. How they will get money to sustain themselves. That's why many people are not speaking. And we the few people that are speaking, what can we do? We need everybody here on the desk. We need to take an elected democratic government down peacefully. Other countries that have been doing it, they're not better than us. We can do better than even them. We were at the peak of bringing CDC down. The so-called regime that in power, they are aware of it. Just an inch for us to take the CDC government down. There are going to be no bloodshed, absolutely no nothing. Peaceful march. The Constitution gave you that right. Don't sit for military to kill each other in things. It's not called for. It's not called for. Because of frustration, we embrace some of these things. But it's not called for. You, the citizen, you can do it. You, the citizen, you can do it. Sit there. The people already used to your 6 years, 6 years. We are 6 years finished. And maybe we are poor. No. Somebody say, oh, when you talk, they say, we are the cost a lot of mess here. And it cost what mess too for we are when he came over. Did we hold we are? Or did we accept we are and say that, oh, because any cause a mess for we are? No. And I will say this, let me say this to you. All the 2 government in power, the only female say after the Civil War, she did well than every one of them. Even though her government was corrupt too, they stole a lot of money. If Eddie wanted to develop their country in 12 years, Eddie could have done it. But Eddie, no. Eddie government stole a lot of money. Most money that came in this country under Eddie administration, it would take decades upon decades for any administration, for any government to come to power that will have that kind of connection and that will bring that kind of money in this country. See the government here. What the connection they get? They don't get no connection. They struggling one every day. When the other person come and say this, the other person come and say that. That's what happening now in our country. The people, they are not well connected, but any government were well connected. And a lot of money came in this country here. But what Eddie and what official did, they stole a lot of money. And when we are key, we are saying he met into empty cover. We are saying that we messed that Eddie and what people created. Even though we know that under early administration, the corruption that went on, it was huge. Then even when you put the black administration and the we administration together, because the money that Eddie received under her administration, these 2 of government here, if you put their 6 years together and combine it, it will not even reach to half of the money that Eddie received. But yet we still did not listen to we are. We still hold we are accountable. We wanted we have to do the right thing. And today they're coming out to tell us that we are they cause a lot of mess. Where you're not in the know. Where you're not in the know, and you still promise the people that you will make things right and give them the change they deserve. So why now you complaining? And you think we're going to fall for it? The people you get chicken change job to, they will fall for it. But some of us will not fall for it. And tell what we are on a record that we have never worked in government before, but we've been living our peaceful life in peace. So what made you think the nonsense you're talking over there, we're going to fall for it? Oh, we are there cause a lot of mess in the country. Oh, the people face it. Were you not aware that we are government, that we are administration caused a lot of mess? And you were so desperate to take over and you promised the people that you would do the needful? Then why are you complaining now? It's like you met the woman tell you, say, I got a lot of children, the children part is not in their life. I need a man that will help me to take care of the children. You say, I will do it. These children, they are my children, your children are my children. Now you and the woman in relationship now. Then you telling the woman, oh, your children responsibility too much, yeah. The part their father supposed to do this, yeah. All the men have been in your life, they not do it. That me supposed to do this. So the later I will do, you have to accept it by all costs, by all the 1 year. You know what? I will need you to pay 2 children school fee, yeah. And how you want to do this one. And you start explaining for Genesis to Revolution. Huh? You think that woman going to take you serious? Some of us will not take you serious. Some of you actually you know all. Some of you actually Liberia problem. You people who are suffered just in 2 years, but now in a 10 year, but you still shifting bleed. We're not here to listen to your too many complaints. We're not here to listen to your too many fakes and plain lies that you bring it to the people. We're not here to listen to it. What you promise the people, give it to the people. Corruption on we are administration, it was never something that was in Haiti. The country was handled in the wrong direction on we are. That was not something that was Haiti. That was in Haiti. You knew everything. You talked to your platform. You explained to the people. You, Joseph Nima Boyka, you went on your campaign measures. You told the people, this is the time for change to come. Your children will go to good school. Your children will do this. Your children will do that. You people say all stuff of nonsense here. Now the ball is in your court. You still talking about we are. That's the problem I get with you. The same issues we have with the CDC administration. While they came to power, they promised the people early blunder, early mess up. We're going to change it. They keep talking about early and we disagree with it. This is not about early anymore. Early left power already. Prosecute early officials that stole from this country and then try to do the right thing. They were just about early. And this is the same nonsense that coming from the so-called foolish regime that we are in. They are not focusing on the meaningful things. The only thing you hearing, We already did this. We already did that. We are not in campaign mood. We're not getting here for that nonsense. You knew that we had did all of these things. You knew that a lot of things happening on the we administration was not right. But yet you still told the people to vote for you that you will change things. Now that what happened during the campaign period? That what happened during the campaign period? You told us that everything that we had did, vote for us. There was other candidate that said they could change things, but the people still trusted you. They gave their vote to you. So why today you can't change what you promised the people? You still talking about we are when you talk. They say we made it there. You promised the people that you are going to increase their salary. That the harmonization affected the ordinary people. It was wrong. It was bad. Today you are in your 10 year up to now. The harmonization policy that we are in the government put in place. You going by that same harmonization. Where is the change that you promised the people? We saw nurses, doctors, dancing here. You harmonize my salary. I harmonize your vote. You promised the people that you were going to increase their salary. You are in your 10 year. Up to now, you have not increased the people's salary. You get one corrupt, confused finance minister who went and sat and said they have revised the harmonization and a policy. They have already taken effect on few agencies within government. The harmonization was not something that was just in mouth. It was a law that was passed. So by sitting and just telling us in your mouth that you have revised it, it just showed how foolish and corrupt this government is. Because some of us that witnessed the harmonization process in this country, you will not just go sit on air and tell me that the harmonization policy has been revised in your mouth. While I know it was a written document signed by the legislators. It was passed into law. So how will you go sit on air and say you have revised it? We not see the same step that we're taking. We not see you're taking a same step to revise the harmonization. Then some people running with it, some people running with it, some people. The only reason why they're running with it because they need government job to survive. The only reason why they accept it because they need government job to survive. But we all know that the harmonization policy have not been revised yet. We all know that. But yet, they will keep you at that level because it does not benefit them. It benefits you. It benefits you. And that benefits them. Let's go to the prophetic issues. Prophetic said a lot of things in her video about the Chief Justice. Some of these things were alleged criminal activities, that he taking money from people abroad, taking money from business people here, taking people land from them. He even mentioned the red light issues involving the mosque where the imam was beaten. He even mentioned that. But yet, all the allegations that Prophet Key labor against the so-called corrupt Chief Justice, it was never an issue to him. The only thing the whole Prophet Key for, it was based on insulting his mother. It was not about all the allegations that Prophet Key labor against the Chief Justice. It was only based on he insulted the Chief Justice, the higher seat, the Supreme Court. He do this, he do that, he do this. And let me say this. People who backing the Chief Justice, this so-called corrupt Chief Justice, and he's not the first in Liberia for him to become Chief Justice, and he will never be the first, and he will not even be the last. They've been having a lot of Chief Justice before him, and we will have a lot of Chief Justice after him. Why is it that all the Chief Justice, my existing, I'm talking about my existing, from the time I was born up to now, I have never heard or seen noise beyond Chief Justice compared to this Bwaka Chief Justice. If I'm lying, say I'm lying. Everywhere you pass, Land dispute. People crying on this man. Why is it, are you asking yourself, what is it that this man name is always involved in criminal activities? A lot of people crying with his names. And let me say this, that those days you used to do things and will lead on Haiti. But these days, because technology advanced, be careful before you see your naked picture on social media on new to you. Technology advanced, news flies. People access information quick because of advanced technology. So why is it that people keep crying with their so-called Chief Justice under the Boaka administration than any other Chief Justice in the history of my existence? Why is it happening? I can't talk about the past Chief Justice because I don't know about them. So I will say my existence. So let's listen to what Prophet Key said here. In his live broadcast he did, that today they went after him. Let's listen to it and analyze it for ourselves. Did the Chief Justice not hear all the allegations that Prophet Key said about him? And Prophet Key even said that he got evidence. Even people from abroad, people here reaching out to him. So why is it, if the Chief Justice could have used that means, then people will say, I will say, others will say, the Chief Justice was trying to clear his name. Because this is defamation of characters. Then now we will be asking Prophet Kina, come with your evidence and prove what you say about the Chief Justice. But the same Boaka administration that says somebody, you can jail somebody for malcourse, for insulting you. Insult is not a crime. Insult is freedom of speech, freedom of expression. The same people telling you today that freedom of expression, freedom of speech is not allowed under the administration. They'll get ready to jail plenty people and get ready to put into your administration. Because we will speak out. We will speak out. Let's listen. You listen to the recording. This is the recording that they call Prophet Key for. All the sensible things that Prophet Key said that the Chief Justice is involved in, they did not look into it. Because trust me, let me say this. If the people were going to hold Prophet Key for defamation of character, that he says something about the Chief Justice, he should come and prove it, then the Chief Justice are going to be impeached. Let me say this to you. the Chief Justice was going to lose his position. And because he don't want it, they know what Prophet King saying about them is 200% truth. So what they did, they say he disrespect the Supreme Court. Then when they bring the constitution that only favor them, the constitution that they can only read the right way when it favor them. But when it favor Liberia and Liberians, they read it upside down. Then when they brought the constitution, because they wanted to put him in jail. They wanted to silence him. But many of you not looking at it. Because some of you get problem with Prophet Key. Because Prophet Key has insulted some of you. And this is a lesson to Prophet Key. They see people. Look, I will say this. Prophet Key, the only reason why you see up to today, many people have now rise up. We just sitting on social media speaking about you. Because you sold yourself for little of nothing. You sat there. Stupid, useless women. They will not respect themselves on social media when they can't pick at people. When the people go for them, they give you chicken change. You can't, you start insulting people. You not insult me. You not insult Mohamed Konateh. You not insult Momo Johnson. You not insult, I don't know who you not insult. You not insult Ben Tokba. You not insult Kendra. There are so many people. And let me tell you this today. You people that think that building relationship with big names are people who know me. I don't build relationship with people who got names. I build relationship with the ordinary people. Because you know what? When anything happen to you in this country, the ordinary people quick to stand up with you with them. They corrupt fools. They access them. All the people that you were insulting people for today, they get their government job. Anybody not take to their Facebook page to even say what they did to you, it was wrong, your right was violated. No. The ordinary people that you were causing for these so-called people that we didn't want here today on your matter. I hope you learn your lesson. Lesson learn. Lesson learn. I hope you learn your lesson. Don't never let go the ordinary people for some big names. The big names will never stand up for you when the wrong is happening to you. Especially where they get job, they rather not speak to protect their job than to even speak for you. But you see the ordinary people? You see the ordinary people, they will come out, they speak for you. You see the ordinary people that you draw closer to you during the campaign time. You send them in Grand Jide Kante. There are few boys then that remain in your circle. These are the people that are taking the debate for you. More Ali will not take it for you. Amos Tua will not take it for you. Katimu Bwaka said will not take it. She will not even talk for you. The Jojo Bwaka, useless Jojo Bwaka, like a useless father person, and Bwaka that used to be on the phone with you every day. They will not take it for you. They're in a rightful position to speak about you. The Constitution are being abused. The freedom of speech that they want to silence in this country here. They have used you as a case study. Which one of them you see speaking for you? Which one of them you see talking for you? But you'd rather build relationship with big names. I don't give a fuck for big names in the country here. I know the ordinary people likely to stand up with you than the so-called big names. They will never stand up for you. They will never speak for you when something happening. They will never be on your side. I hope you have learned your lesson. When you come from prison, I know you will leave this country here. When you go, allow them to be sending you money. You'll be targeting the ordinary people. Don't dig in the people then who say they get big names. Because they will never stand up for you. They will never speak for you. The big names people, and let me say this. You're one of the person that I respect in this country so much. And I know you are a man of integrity. And I know sometimes when you people speak, we see the side of emotions. Prophet Key have insulted everybody in this country here. But the constitution that governs this land, any country that is not governed by a constitution, just know that country is not far from chaos. We know that Prophet Key insulting honor women is wrong. But for the Chief Justice to abuse power while sitting in that seat, it is also wrong. Let's be real. Nobody bagging Prophet Key. But the very government are in power here today. They were the one who made Prophet Key. The very people you see someone else today, they angry because Prophet Key insulted them. They don't want to come out to speak. They were the same people that embraced Prophet Key. If Prophet Key insulting honor people and everybody distance themselves from Prophet Key were going to desist from insult. But yeah, when Prophet Key started insulting people, they used that means to become friends with Prophet Key. Then today they want to pretend like they are against what's happening or they are not in favor of what's happening. You know the reason why I always by myself? Because I hate hypocrisy. If I'm doing something you know that is wrong, tell me that is wrong. You can't be in the comment section and be laughing and embracing me. Then at the end of the day, you go stand behind my back and say what I'm doing is wrong. That's why this government did to Prophet Key. They thought it was only about we and his officials. They embraced it. And today their government is in power. Anybody they talk about that is involved in corruption, Prophet Key start causing their mind and their power. Now they get problem with it. The people been wanting to tap Prophet Key ever since. That's not something that just happened abruptly. It was a plain stuff. Because Prophet Key insult Joseph Boaka man. Prophet Key can insult Katimu Boaka. Prophet Key can insult Kuma. Prophet Key been insulting all their officials them man when they involve in corruption. So how they going to tap Prophet Key down? They've been finding that means. But because the Chief Justice Yemi Gbese don't have integrity, Yemi Gbese does not have the thing they call conscience. Yemi Gbese is corrupt. He do anything as long as it benefits him. So they were looking for somebody to use to get at Prophet Key. So they use the man that doesn't have integrity, that black dog leg his feet. The man get drafted, just how he ugly, how he behavior, he wins everything ugly. So what they did, they used him to get at Prophet Key. We all know this. So because me and Prophet Key not friendly, me and Prophet Key can't get along. I will sit for the wrong to happen to Prophet Key. I will not do it. That even people that I know that got problem with me speaking, some of them have reached out to me personally. Matina, this man insulted you. You say all type of thing about you. Why is it that you speaking for him? Because injustice to one is injustice to all. Some of you that got problem with me speaking today on the Prophet Key issues, injustice to one, injustice to all. Today that Prophet Key, tomorrow it might be you. It might be me. It might be any other person. Injustice to one, injustice to all. So I will continue to speak on this issue. Prophet Key said the Chief Justice is corrupt. Prophet Key said the Chief Justice is in business with people to take people property from them. Prophet Key said that the Chief Justice taking money from people and ruling in favor of them. Everything in your recording. The court, the Supreme Court, corrupt judges, they did not measure any of these things. The only thing they grabbed, Prophet Key insulted the Chief Justice and insulted the Chief Justice man. Who is the Chief Justice that somebody can insult? The Chief Justice is corrupt. The Chief Justice not know that causing people man that what brought the government to power and that what led to him becoming Chief Justice. He's not in the know. He's not in the know. That everybody here was on the table, including Prophet Key with his Marcos. He not aware that during the campaign period, Joseph Boaka was on his own sick knee, begging Prophet Key to support him, knowing very well that Prophet Key can insult other people. He not aware of it. He not aware that the Cobra hair president that he take and be shaking his head, sleeping, were on his knees, begging Prophet Key for Prophet Key to support him, doing the campaign, knowing very well that Prophet Key can insult other people. Prophet Key demand that Boaka appear on his platform. I see that all of fake lights called Darius Dillon. Anyway, keep the light. St. Corina stable. 2030, you go lay in your house for you and your family. Because I want to see the door you will use to win election in your country. No wonder why you're looking for your retirement money through the Buchanan Port project that you're pushing by all costs, that your retirement money looking for them. Because that fake light that you using, you will go and lay it to your house. The way LEC not stable in your country here for you and your family to lay down on it. You come and talk about you appointed Prophet Key on your campaign team here when you were insulting other people. You see the reason why I hate some of you? I hate fake people. I hate fake people. In as much as you know that what Prophet King was doing, it was wrong, but you were still crawling on your bellies for his support. You were still crawling on your bellies for his support. Then you want me to join you to say what Prophet King do. What Prophet King doing is wrong. But in as much as we all know it was wrong and we all supported him, we should accept it now. The government are supposed to put Prophet King in jail for insulting honor women, and not the government. Why is it that you trash Judy in the case? Why you trash Judy in the case? Say prophet, say you won't bring moral in our society. Y'all are talking about moral. Why is it that they damn foolish, corrupt, criminal government trash Judy in the case? Saying what they're doing is right. Why they trash Judy in the case? Oh, because Prophet King has started insulting their man, eh? You thought it was about we are right? They say train a child in a way that when he or she grow up, it will never depart from them. If you were going to hold Prophet King accountable from the very beginning, where we are today, we're never going to be there. But all of y'all were here using Prophet King and slogan that he came up with. Words were meant to be used. All of you guys were using it here. That today you won't can lecture me. And I get ear for that lecture. Say whatsoever you want to say. I get ear for that lecture. That bullshit you're talking nonsense. I get ear for that nonsense you're talking over there. If Prophet King made you, if Prophet King entertained you yesterday, he will entertain other people today. Prophet King said he cursing, he was insulting corrupt official them man. And today you corrupt, so when you can cause your useless man, he will cause all of you useless mothers. That Prophet King leave prison. Prophet King will leave the country. The real insult will start. But I like the way the people on social media causing Yemi Bese man. Ooh, they see this in Prophet King. What they born in my brother, Francis Do in Canada. Yeah, I salute to you. Continue. I like the way they causing him man. I enjoying it. The next time coming here, coming with a video. Let them say again, you that play the video again, you will go to jail. Then the thing they regime one and they will get it. The thing they regime looking for, they will get it. I'm enjoying it. It's sweet for you. Pepper there, chicken soup there, salt there, onion there. It's sweet for you. You now hold Prophet King for accusing the Chief Justice of Liberia for being corrupt, that he doing business with people, he kidnapping with people, taking people land from them falsely. You now hold Prophet King for that. That is a serious allegation against the Chief Justice. They did not even address that issues. They went straight to the man. Your man are who? Eh? Your man are who? They now cause good people in man here. Your own man are who that somebody can cause. Now they see man cause that led to you becoming Chief Justice today. With all the corrupt behavior in you, you lack integrity. And that they see man cause that led to you becoming Chief Justice today. You now know Prophet King here on the desk to campaign for the foolish president we get called Joseph Boaga. Are you not aware of that? That today you get problem with it? God will explain tire. So what Prophet King said about you being corrupt, that true. What Prophet King said about you kidnapping with people, taking people land from them, that true. What Prophet King said that people crying everywhere. Oh, you will tell me say to that one Allah, you not seeing people crying everywhere. Let's be real now. You people not seeing people crying everywhere. You not seeing the tears of innocent Liberians because of the corrupt judicial system that we get in this country here. You not seeing the people crying. Somebody that get 1980 D and somebody that get 2007 D can win the case. You not seeing it? Somebody that get 70 D and somebody that get 90 D. The 90 D winning the case over the 70 D. You not seeing it in this country here? What Prophet King says is the freaking fact. The judiciary system is corrupt. There are so criminals calling themselves judges and lawyers. They are corrupt. They are criminals. You think we're going to shy away from that? That's why you people don't want us to say, we'll continue to sing that song. You people are corrupt. Mo Ali said that when you go to the probate court, you bribe the judge there. The judge will probate your deed, backdate your probate date, backdate your deed, and you go to court, you claim the people's property. What are you people doing to address that issues? No, you people not, you're not, oh, that benefited Liberian people. If you people run with that, at the end of the day, when investigations start to go on, some of your judges, and let me say, they're doing business from the upper to the lower, that business they're doing. Oh, my man. Yeah, hello. Josh, yeah. Yeah, one of my men come in there, man. The man will find your quarter money. Back date that man did that. So on a property over there, we need that property. They probate date, they deed, back date, everything, and give it to the man. We need to win that case. You think we don't know? Morally said it. So what are you people doing about it? But guess what? They will never investigate these kind of cases here because what it benefits you. It benefits me. It benefits the innocent and poor Liberians. It not benefit the criminal judges or lawyer or executive or the legislators. It not benefits them. It benefits we, the poor Liberians. So guess what? They will not talk about the issues. They will not address the issues. The allegations that Prophet Key labor against the Chief Justice, I thought they could have used that to tar Prophet Key. Because that's serious allegation for you to say the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice of the nation is involved in criminal activities, kidnapping with people, taking people property from them. That's serious allegation in any serious manner country. But because we are useless people, we don't stand up for ourselves, we don't stand up for this country, we wouldn't know how to protect politicians for them to continue stealing from the innocent people. That's serious allegation against your so-called Chief Justice. But nobody addressing it. Even the Supreme Court, they are not addressing these issues. The only issues they address, oh, the Chief Justice calls Prophet Key, man. The Chief Justice said there, but the Chief Justice insult, the Supreme, Prophet Key insulted the Chief Justice, man. Prophet Key insulted the Chief Justice. That's only it, they run away. That's why they run away. So all the lawyers, the judges that taking side, with Yemi Bese, because you got personal issue with Prophet Key. Now, let me say this to you. Let me question you. What's about the allegation? I won't see you guys writing article about the allegation, because Prophet Key said he got a lot of complaints and people sending him evidence. Why I said that we can look into that too? Because people crying everywhere. Prophet Key said the people crying, and that's true. People crying everywhere. Look at our country today and see the way the people crying for their property. But nobody's saying it. Let me play it one more time again. People not crying? I think you're listening to it again for the second time. Councilor Gongolo, you my favorite lawyer in this country. Can you address the issue for us? Why the Chief Justice choose to ignore the allegation that Prophet Key made about him and went straight for insulting him and his man? Why he choose to? Is he really guilty of what Prophet Key accused him of? This is the question we should be asking. But nobody asking that question. You just run into Prophet Key because Prophet Key insulted you before. Because Prophet Key insulted you before. Some of you not looking at the reality. The grudge you get in your heart for Prophet Key. And what you looking at? You're not looking at the reality. So all the allegation that Prophet Key made about the Chief Justice, why is it that the Chief Justice not address the allegation? This is a serious allegation. And whether you like it or not, Prophet Key is a talk show host. Thousands of people listening to Prophet Key. So why is it that the Chief Justice did not look at this allegation? He went straight for Marcos and Parcos and his own cause. Why he went for it? And I not see you people that said that what the people did it was right. And I see you people talking about the allegation that Prophet Key labor against the Chief Justice. All of y'all running with the cause. What about what's Prophet Key say? What are you people saying about it? It is true that the Chief Justice is corrupt. No corrupter, they are corrupt. The judiciary is corrupt. Don't forget about it. But it is true that the Chief Justice is involved in kidnapping with people and taking their property from them. Why the Chief Justice failed to address the issues? Eh? Samuel, I'm bringing you on. Why the Chief Justice? You're not discussing the real issues. Some of you are just discussing it because you're head Prophet Key. Prophet Key is for you, and why you're holding against Prophet Key. You're not addressing the real issues. How you doing, Samuel? Welcome. What's your input?
My people obeyed less than 2 minutes on this show here. I'm listening to you attentively well, and I want to appreciate you today. Even though Prophet Key have gone against you and insulted you, and even exposed that he have private picture of you, which he never showed to the world. But this is what they call true advocate. Regardless of what Prophet Key said, you coming to defend him. You're not defending him because Prophet Key is southern Liberian people. You're defending him because the wrong that was imposed against him by the government. Sure. So let me tell you something, my sister. Look, it is not the Chief Justice that prosecuting Prophet Key. Let me tell you the truth. That Joseph Boaga causing that. They were finding a way to lock Prophet Key in that country a very long time. And the government was really serious to arrest Prophet Key. The time Prophet Key arrived in our country and the woman sued Prophet Key. That was the time they should have let the justice system prevail in our country against Prophet Key for insulting Liberian women. Good. But it was the same government that went and freed Prophet Key. They say, oh, they may have access to use word. He was free. They did not commit no crime. Because of that, Prophet King believed that the government was with him. So he had that freedom to insult Liberian women in Liberia and women. Can you imagine? I saw Coca say, oh, this is justice for Liberian women. How can people that Coca say the kind of thing that when he, the Coca and Prophet King were running campaign together in Nima County for him? How can he say
that's the hypocrisy that in Liberian politics?
How look in other countries, Nigeria, other countries, someone sick in Nigeria abuse Liberian women, no Nigerian politician will associate themselves with that kind of person in Nigeria. Never. Only Liberia. Look, Liberian politicians are very fake in our country, and so the Marcos here are not going away. I think they're going to be putting a lot of Liberian in prison for that.
But you see what happened in Assam, I'm not cutting you, or you see what happened on social media? Go.
Right.
Everybody insulting the Chief Justice more than the mother receiving more insult than even what Prophet Key did. He deserves
to receive more insult in our country because he deserves it. Look, he deserves it. For me, I'm not going to cause it because I'm not going to spirit to cause the Chief Justice. But any Liberian are going to take sting and they're causing him. Let them cause them. Liberian government official to be. Look, Matina, Liberian government officials do not deserve respect. Let me tell you the truth. Not because I support the government, not because I support the government, but Liberian government as corrupt. They said John Weah was corrupt. John Weah left for power 2 years. The government in power, nobody in the prison. The whole prison system in Liberia is full by ordinary Liberian, not government.
Ordinary
Liberian. So The government is saying they're using millions of dollars to fight corruption in the country, but no one in prison for corruption. Does that make sense? So why would they be using taxpayer money, millions of dollars, to fight corruption, and we don't have nobody in prison in Labrador, only poor children in prison? This is why criminals in Labrador, ordinary criminals in Labrador.
But Samuel, I'm not cutting you off. Whole year, the cases that before the Supreme Court, the one they can go through, sometimes 14, sometimes 15. All the money the people get whole year, and every year they give them new money through the budget. Every year they give them money through the budget. The people, they are not working. They just get to see our country money. They just eat our country money. They're not working.
Labrador, their NFN. But one thing that in our country, nobody know who ever killed that NFN, but everybody want to eat the NFN. The NFN is their NFN in the government in Liberia. Everybody will criticize the NFN here, but nobody ever ask the question who killed the elephant. Nobody know kill the elephant, but everybody want to eat. Your tanker says here you can't eat. The country stay the same, nothing changed in the country, individual life changed in the country. Look at how government put there. Mr. Boga, who could even afford about 50,000 a car, you bulletproof car today. You came to the country, you got
the wearing customer suit. Just like I used to wear their dress, blasted with their scare trust or the trust on food. You know what they do? You just see that scare on you. And you know that trust on you.
What's the benefit
of wearing customer suit?
Driving 80,000 a car in Liberia when the whole country that does. What's the benefit of that? What the benefit of Liberian government official making 10,000 US in Liberia where poor people they can't even make $150 a month? Is that the country we to rescue? So when you say we can rescue the country, those are the real issues that we should rescue. Cost salary down. No government official in Liberia should be making over $5,000 if you really want to rescue the country. So that you can use that money to empower the lives of the Liberian people to make the country better. They don't want to do it. All they want to do kind of power and call that one of their NFL and eat they'll pass it on next one to go on the job where whosoever will be the next president. But Liberia problem is a serious problem. So I appreciate you for standing firm, committed, determined to push. I know you don't like Prophet Key. You're not going to like it, but you say for true that today I know that you can tell the truth sometimes. You know, I respect it today, even though I know you can tell the truth sometimes, but you really speak the truth today. I don't support Prophet Key, but thank you. I want to start so far. Let God bless you, okay?
Amen. All right.
Oh, yeah. I'll call you back later on.
Okay. My people are here there. What's about the rape cases? Let's look at the 16-year-old girl that was allegedly raped by the youth and sports director. At the end of the day, the police, because the police fall under the executive. So what they did, they used that to free the guy from the Supreme Court and from the rape case. The guy is free. The guy is no longer allegedly accused for alleged rape. The police said that they don't have no, because this guy, he's a member of the Unity Party. Bryant McGill, that bona fide member of Unity Party. And the police falls under the executive. So what the executive did, they used the police to exonerate the guy from the whole rape issue. The guy's a free man. They free him. The poor girl, but trust me, if it were one minister's daughter, Konateh, McGill in jail. For the matter of fact, McGill was seen appealing on the phone to the girl's father. That alone, it shows that he's guilty of the crime. If I did not commit crime, first of all, when you approach me on that issues, I will ask you, but why are you talking about? Something that you are not committed, or you know within yourself you will never commit such a crime. Why will you apologize for something that you never committed? Why? In the first place, they said there were no phone call. This little child in question does not really get phone. So how will she communicate with him? She can only go over the weekend to help, I know what auntie or who's selling there to sell food at the ministry there. That's the work the lady can do. She in school. She not get food. So how will you know that they've been communicating? Look, what happened to that child? Also, all will be through it. Okay, let's look at the rape case right now. The legislature passed a law that rape is non-bailable. You understand? To show the seriousness in sexual abuse in our society.
Rape is non-bailable in Liberia. They passed that bill because they passed that law because they want the people to take rape case so seriously. But what's happened to the innocent guy that allegedly sodomized the 15-year-old boy with 30 or a friend, including him, 30 growing up men, is accused of raping, of sodomizing a 13 or 15-year-old boy. We saw the guy left the courthouse that day smiling. And up to now, I don't think he's being bad. I stand to be corrected though. Because I've never heard anything about that case yet. And when you ask them now, they're still looking for evidence. But guess what? When it comes to Prophet Key man not working in government, Prophet Key pa not working in government, he not get nobody working in government. All the fake people he around, are just people that believe that they need his support. So what they did, they just grab him the chicken, they went, they throw him in jail. If he went to jail, Prophet Key, how perfectly managed to get voter registration card when he was not here when the registration was going on. But what happened? They swept it under the carpet. Then you won't tell me that this government is not corrupt. Knowing very well you're able to do the right thing, but you fail to do it because what? You believe that the country you find yourself in, the country that you are governing, they don't care. They don't stand up for shit. What they care to lose? Nothing. All they after is what benefits them. And the little you gave them, they're satisfied with it. If we're like other people then I really won't change, what happening today? We're not happy.
Hey Matina, how you doing?
I'm okay. You, what's your input?
I'm great. Thank you so much for being that voice that will not reconcile with evil. Thank you for being resilient and speaking the truth. Even if it will cost your life, we all stand aside to defend you like you are doing for Prophet Key. Nobody loved the words that Prophet Key used.
Sure.
But Prophet Key is an adult. And there's nowhere in our constitution that says that profanity is criminalized in our country. That's one. Number two, the reason why you see the Chief Justice and his associate cannot come to persecute Prophet Key on any of the allegation, because if we really want to be strict in our country, from the time Yamin Gwese and his associate got into politics and private and government job, if we audit, if we audit all their earning, it can never build them the homes that they are boasting about today.
Sure.
So when you see them doing it and they did not talk about it, it's because they are guilty before even coming to sit on a bench to persecute Prophet Key.
Of course.
The second thing, look, we're just looking at a case to be, oh, you know, it's about Prophet Key causing and allegedly accusing the justices or the judicial system to be corrupt. But I want to believe now the way in which they're taking it. There's something deeper that Prophet Key know that he was about to expose, that they are trying to silence so that he can't do it. But you know the thing that is laughable? They forgot to understand that. And during the war, the rebel recruited child soldier and the age of Yami Bese were the one was the was the one that put down. Yeah, it was the one that the ages of Yami Bese were the one that were recruiting child soldier. And after they recruited and they fade away, and the child soldier became adult. So
Sure.
Prophet Key language that he had been using, as much as it unpleasing to some people here, some women find it necessary that that's the only way they can get justice. So since I can get justice from the court system, and when Prophet Key used the profanity, it can get under the skin of the weak politician, we will use it. And you find out that 90% of the people that have been supporting Prophet Key are women. Nobody's standing with Prophet Key because he been insulting women. Women in Liberia and in the diaspora can insult each other private part. Beyond women. And nobody, no woman in Liberia or in the diaspora have gotten up to condemn that habit that Look, we are mothers. We are sacred. We are decent. We're not supposed to be insulting each other. None of them. But then I see the hypocrisy when they are standing today to say, "Oh, yeah, the chief justice stand in the gap to protect womanhood. The chief justice never stood in the gap to protect womanhood.
He
The chief
stands to
justice
protect his own self.
is abusing the power that profanity made him to see today.
Mm-hmm.
So if it really hurt him that prophecy profanity to his mother hurt him, then let the chief justice resign. Because if it were not because of prophecy profanity against every other people before him, Senator will not resign today, or they will not push Senator to resign and appoint him as the chief justice of the country. So if it really get to him, let my own, let my father resign. Let him prove to us that. Let him prove to us that I'm resigning because prophecy insult my mother, and it was because of prophecy insulting George Weah and other cool government official past that brought me to the permanent seat. The second thing, in laughable, prophecy insult have not killed a frog in our country.
Sure.
Prophecy insult have not changed the stealing that happening in our country.
Mm-hmm.
You get all these warmongers then walking around, calling themselves politicians today. Sierra Leone around us, Ivory Coast around us. We saw Africa jail a sitting president and consider him a warlord.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra Leone did the same thing to all
Mm-hmm.
their own warlords. They prosecuted them. You know why our librarian can't do it? Because the generation of Yamin Gwese, the Ellen, the President Bwaka, and the rest of the old folks before us, they are the ones who were part and parcel of that conflict that happened in Liberia. Some
Sure.
of them did not get on the front line to fight, but they used their resources, they used their idea, and they used
And some of them were
power.
writing communication
Yes,
for the rebels. They
yes.
were part of
They
them.
use their power to do what they did. So when you see them in a cohort and saying today prophetic profanity is against our tradition, the Supreme Court is the higher court, and laws are supposed to be passed by the legislature
Mm-hmm.
before it be considered acceptable in our land. How can they just get out and say tradition? So that means the traditional people are higher now than the court. How can the
Mm-hmm.
judge and the judges be the same people to indict prophecy? It is wrong. Anywhere you go around the world, it's wrong.
Sure.
And prophecy, they can't say, let me tell you, prophecy, you might not like prophecy, I might not like prophecy, but prophecy is a special child. Prophecy is a case study. If you look at prophecy right now, they change of prophecy from Friday to today's date. It have exposed those who really want Liberia to be up to date, and
Mm-hmm.
it has exposed those who are only wanting Liberia when it benefiting them.
Sure.
Because I read a whole lot of things there. I read from my own Lima County father, Councilor Teon Gonglu. Some of the things that he put down there, he forgetting to know that we are not in the old days. No, the Liberian Constitution is just a copy, photocopy of the American Constitution. No, it is good when you got integrity, you keep your integrity. They're talking into everything that would destroy your integrity.
Of course.
Some of the things that our counselor writing on Facebook is so contradictory to his own self. How can you 1 minute say
But my
the
brother,
law?
just let me come in 1 minute. I'm not cutting you off, right? How will
Yeah.
you come and read whole article about Profeki insulting the Chief Justice? But what's about the allegation, the serious allegation that Profeki raised against the Chief Justice? Why is it that nobody addressing that? That's my problem.
Martina,
Why
Martina,
nobody addressing that
none of them,
allegation?
none of them addressing it because behind the scene, they too are milking the system from these
They're
from these
licking their hands
allegations
small,
that will
small, like
level.
you.
Yeah, they're licking their hands. So it's funny. Uh, let me say it for the public. all the lawyers then are defending the wrong that happened. It just expose you there. We already know see lawyers they can look at black and make it white. So in this case, this is what you're doing. But you're forgetting to know that power is sweet. It can flip today. It might be your child tomorrow. It might be your child tomorrow. Will you still stand the same ground you standing, or will you speak truth to power? Because every one of them have been exposed. Every one of them have been exposed.
No joke.
And
The perfect issue have
and
exposed a lot of people. Now I'm not allowed.
and look at people like Samuel Tour saying he happy with the ruling because the Supreme Court has shown decency to Liberia in front of diplomatic guests delegate in our country. The lawmakers that in our country can be insulting each other mother. What a decency are they showing?
When you listen to the article, you read the article Amaracone wrote.
I wrote it. Oh no, no. Listen,
That man, I
it was
love
so
that man with
decent.
everything I gave me, and I pray he from
Martina,
a travel group.
I disagree with Senator Amaracone on a post, but this identical one that he wrote today, I'm 100% in support of it because he stood for justice.
Sure.
You understand it? So look, we should not silence ourselves. Let's speak truth to power. Justice for one should be justice for all.
Sure.
Harm to one is harm to everybody. Thank you for the show. Don't stop talking. Let our voice be resilient to the cowards that think that they can silence one person.
All
Prophet, he
right.
have raised so many generations. Some of us will not cause them, but we will speak the truth of power because
Sure.
we're bigger than the profanity. Have a blessed day, Mama.
All right.
Thank you for
Thank
the
you.
show.
Thanks for your input. I appreciate. So that's it. The people that who talking perfectly like they perfectly like that. What happened to our children then? Why they raping? What happened to the rape cases? Why they corrupt Supreme Court judges? Maningo make it say Tanvilan. Why they not putting it in swing as swing it like the way they swing perfectly in a case? Why is it they not doing it like that? And you want infringe on speed on freedom of speech. For who? For who really? For a government that get one sick president where a head can be sleeping, a tail shaking the cobra, that for the government business, you want to infringe on freedom of speech, you're daydreaming. Because we'll continue to expose the criminal in this country here. We will continue to speak out. We will continue, oh man, I like I will block you. You are no oh man, Momo. You keep sending me requests. And you keep adding me, I will send a request and you're not coming on. I hear no say I will block you, we're not stop. Okay. If you're not ready to, if you want to play phone, you better go somewhere else to go play phone. Play, I'm talking about serious thing. All right. Corrupt people then. I'm listening to that old hair president talking about say, I can't watch social media. You can watch social media before you go tell your friend, Pazawe say, you listening when you're talking about the VP page about Yombly and Tina, what was discussing with the issue she get her party and tease then. When you go tell Pazawe say, you listening to what Matina say, anyway, that time you never have what to do. You were just sitting and somebody will go back around whole day, tell that one blind man to can't give you money. So you go play game more. So you read that time you're watching Facebook, you used to listen to radio. You see the hypocrisy that in it. Like today now, when you get a people job, you're supposed to be glued to radio. That's the difference between you and Ellen. That the same way you're looking at we are, say we are left power in the 10 year now. You wanna see we are singing new song. For you go get power 2029. Every 1 month you will sing 2 songs. Every 1 month you will sing 2 songs. The people can take the presidency for a job. Now we are glued to social media. We are the witness everything that happening. But go take power, you get rid of him. He will let us say the people that voted for him, they are less important. That's the nonsense that Liberian politicians can do. I see you sitting as a Liberian for your hand. You think that change will come. Change will not come, my dear. Stop deceiving yourself. Till you can get up in your towers and ask an elected government to step down peacefully. They see where you can stay in line and go to the pool to vote. The Constitution gives you that same right to ask your government to step down peacefully. You're not killing. You don't have to share somebody's blood. Just go ask them. That power the Constitution gave you it. But see that they be lying to you. You will continue to vote. You will not see no change. You will continue to vote. You will not see no improvement. You will continue to vote. You will not see nothing that you will break off as a country that in 170 some more years. You will never see it. Let the people be fooling you. Let the people be deceiving you. How you doing, my brother?
How you doing? How you doing, Mama? And
okay, welcome. What's your input?
yes, I want to firstly appreciate you for the topic of discussion. I like your guts. I like your resilience and to speak to the power. And it is all about hypocrisy, right? The United Party and had identified and continue to identify that they are filled with social hypocritical and hardcore officials.
Sure.
And when it comes to Prophet Key, nobody will say they are in favor of the language and the words Prophet Key can use at a certain point in time, especially to the females. But we are saying it is this Prophet Key, it is this same Prophet Key that the United Party people were holding back then in 2023 are able to say he was the man of the day because they were using at the time to run their campaign. Even they don't for that they don't buy like he said for that they don't.
Hey man, these are fake life. Now won't use the letter to your heart. Don't waste any joy now.
They don't then. I saw posts from Mo Ali, I saw posts from other Hako and Segde member from United Party, even from the Nimakante Bill, even the Koka, just few months back, Koka and Prophet Key were in the whole Nima from time to time, Phillies to Philly. So when they got to know that the insulted language that Prophet Key can use on Liberian women is not good, when they got to know.
Koka only heard because they feel the Prophet Key was digging him. He said he for Jeremiah Kun basically when he said he the Godfather, so that the anger that in Koka, we know all of them they got issue with Prophet Key.
So you see, the issue had just exposed the entire judiciary system. Because if Prophet Key was hold for contempt because he insulted the Chief Justice Molo. The case with Judy Eni, with Judy Eni and Prophet Key have the same gravity of the case with Prophet Key and the Chief Justice.
Of course.
It was the same Prophet Key insulted his mother. Judy Eni is also
mother.
And Prophet Key insulted her on the same live broadcast. And she took her case to the same government. And they wanted to prosecute Prophet Key. The legal advisor of the president called on live.
No, they never wanted to prosecute. He said, my dear.
He made it on live you providing reason why they should not hold in content. The same Prophet Key insult. So you mean basically only telling all that Prophet Key is only been jail because like a man. Because so his man brother.
Let me tell you one thing, my brother. Not even a man. When you look at the whole case here, the people that want to stop critical voices from speaking against them. One is their target. Two, the allegation Prophet Key raising against the Chief Justice is 200% facts. And you know when he charged Prophet Key can prove it in court that he's corrupt. Prophet Key said a lot of complete people sending evidence about the Chief Justice that he doing business and taking people property from them. But my brother, you and myself will be in the country here. The noise that behind the so-called Chief Justice that were appointed by Bwaka. Which one of the Chief Justice you don't see noise behind it?
We are seeing and here's the thing where
crying when you need.
Here's the thing where Prophet Key accused Prophet Key levels series of allegations against him, including the judicial system. Okay, Mo Adi also level the same allegation.
About the debt, about the probate code.
About the probate code. Why Mo Adi haven't been called? Why Mo Adi haven't been holding content too?
No, but they now hold Prophet Key because of that. Said they hold Prophet Key man cause. What Moadi said, it is truth. What Prophet Key said, it is truth. But the only reason why they hold it Prophet Key, because a lot of people will be on social media insulting the officials, their mother. So they will use Prophet Key as a case study to put fear in other people for them to not speak out. But
and they are making serious
it is
mistakes.
truth.
They are making serious mistakes. You cannot silence those critical forces. They are making serious mistakes. They daydreaming. They daydreaming. They daydreaming. Provoking insulted people here. They heal him.
They heal him.
Provoking insulted people. Man in a pie. Provoking insulted the former vice president. The former first lady. Even the Baka. Provoking insulted him.
And he saw that he will more make what can load and say that I'm not seeing feeling who did by the name make up.
Because we now wanted to create avenue where they will ask for the key for the evidence for the allegation he admitted to expose the whole judicial system. So they silence the whole part that he accused the judicial system and he say you cause a member. That is hypocritical.
Very hypocritical. Get your party coming, my brother. I want to come on.
All right, Mama. All right.
Okay.
I bless God for you. I bless God for you.
All right. Thank you. You think you can silence everybody? Criminal. When you talk a teenager. So all the allegations, all the lawyers then, the judges then are getting their input on the whole Prophet Key and Ninibi Bese. The media say that I hear me Bese Ninibi Bese a case. You can't tell on now. You can't tell all the allegations that Prophet Key said about the Chief Justice. What you people saying about that? I thought the judges supposed to be more concerned about this allegation than even the Marcos, because there's no way investor will be coming in the country and they say, oh, somebody calls the Chief Justice man, and they will take that serious. But they'll say that the Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia is involved in criminal activity, taking people property for them, taking money and bribe from people and ruling in their favor. That's a serious allegation in a serious manner country. Why is it that the judges now focus on that allegation? Because guess what? It tarnished the entire judiciary system. You think it is about Yemi Gbese, but it is about every one of you. Because this man is the Chief Justice of Liberia. What affects him? Whether he got good moral, when he got good moral, he got integrity, it is a boost for Liberia. But when his integrity is questioned by citizenry and he been accused criminally by citizenry, it affects our country. People will question our judiciary system before even thinking about coming to our country. Then every day will cry. How will investor come when they kind of allegation have been leveled against the Chief Justice and he failed to address that issue? He went straight for man cause and his own insult. Then you want me to take that kind of person serious? You want me to keep silent because what me a prophet will not on good term? The judiciary is corrupt. So criminals over there calling themselves judges and lawyers. I have said what I want to say. Come and arrest me too or summon me. The judiciary branch is corrupt, including the executive, including the legislature. You all are criminals. You all are corrupt. You're not getting the country ahead. You all want to see the country downfall. You are not willing to push the country forward. You're only after yourself. You're only after your children. You're only after what you will get to put in your own grateful pocket. You people are damn criminal, and we will continue to say it. You can't silence us. You running with a nonsense case that does not benefit the Liberian people. They are raping babies. They are raping children on a daily basis. You people are not even concerned. Most of these rape cases is on the desk. They have made 4 years. They have made 5 years. You people are not looking into it. The perpetrators, some of them escaped out of the country. Some of them in jail. Some of them are walking around freely because your useless assets there. You can't prove anything. You can't prove anything. That's why government don't win case Because the money that is given to the judiciary to make sure that justice reveal in this country in any individual pocket. The money will end up in the individual pocket. Then you want us to celebrate you when we are being denied justice? We will never celebrate criminals. We will never celebrate people who hold in the country backward. We will never celebrate you people because you all are criminals. You ready? Go bear more pressing to jail a lot of people, but we'll continue to speak out. We will never remain silent on your criminal activities, on your corrupt behavior on a daily basis. We will continue to expose you. We expose the weird regime 6 years. We will continue to expose you for another 6 years. We will never keep silent. You all are criminals. You don't love this country. You don't like the people to vote for you, so you and your family can live the useless, corrupt, and immoral life that you're living today. That's the only way you can show to all that you love us when you want our vote. We'll continue to expose your assets there one by one. You can't silence us. You will never take away our voice. We'll continue to speak out. We'll continue to expose you. We will never remain silent. If you think about Jane Prophet Key, you put fear in us, your assets, we will blow the breeze that will open your nyash to the public. We will blow the breeze that will open your nyash. Nigerian people can say breeze don't pass forward, nyash don't open. We will blow that breeze. That breeze, all of your nyash will open on the social media so the people can see your true color, so the people can know who you people really are, so the people can know that you got zero integrity, you got zero love for country, you got zero interest of pushing this country forward. All of you are damn criminal, and will continue to expose you. Why wrong with case that does not benefit Liberia and Liberians because it benefits you? You want people to respect you. Yami Gbe say, why you read the Constitution upside down? When they speak of fight were going on, you think you did that for your own selfish interest, and today you achieve justice. So you think sound money, Matina, Konateh, and others who get hair on their shoulder will continue to support your corrupt behavior and respect your corrupt self. We will not respect you. Respect is not, but respect is earned. If you want the public respect and trust, try to do the right thing for once. You can continue to behave corrupt, then you expect the people to support you or to respect you. Earn that respect and see whether it will not be given to you. You think you will force us to respect you? You can't force us to respect you. You people are corrupt. You people are criminals. And we'll continue to say it. Without fear or favor, we will call you out any day, any time. And I will continue to tell the Liberian people to rise up in their country here to take a corrupt government down and set that precedent that any government that comes to power that does not see the interest of the people, that does not see the interest of this country, we should take them down. I will continue to preach that message because that's the only way. Going to the ballot box will not teach anything in the country here. Going to vote will not push the country forward till we can unite as one citizen and take an elected democratic government down peacefully without no bloodshed, which the Constitution Article 1 give us that right to rise up at any time, at anywhere, till we can exercise that right as a citizen, as a Liberians, to show to the corrupt politician in Liberia that our lives matter. The next generation need to see a stage that is already been set for them. Till we can take that stand, this country will not go nowhere. From one corrupt officials, bunch of corrupt politician to another bunch of corrupt politicians, till we can take the assets then down in this country here, we will never see massive development. We will never see change. 3 years now, the educational sector is more, I don't even know how to say it. Look at the educational sector. Look at the health sector. What really we benefiting? They increase the budget, they increase the president budget, they increase the judiciary budget, they increase the executive budget, they increase the legislature budget. What there for us to benefit? How much one person needs? You get one person that using monthly glass, almost 100 gallons. You traveling in heavy to go for us. Why you one using 100 gallons of gas just in 1 month? All these things affecting us. Then the way we can vent our anger by calling your corrupt bitches then out. You think by putting Prophet Key in jail, you will put fear in us. Get ready to see more hit. I see you guys. Thank for the comments, the like, the share, everything. I appreciate you guys so much. Like I said, my page is free now. I will be here every day for you criminal access there. We will continue to discuss the issues with our full chest. We're not afraid of no bastard. We're not afraid of no criminals. We're not afraid of no corrupt politician. We'll continue to expose the danger that affecting our people in our country. I see you guys. I love the people who love me. I hate the people who hate me. I pray God you die. I see you guys. Bye-bye. Nonsense.